Among every world, among every timeline, among everything you can imagine in different worlds, people are there to guide you through stories, guide you through timelines. Welcome to the Blue Mask What If channel. Hello everybody, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel. I hope I haven't... Well, I know I have been gone for a long time, but I hope I won't be in the future. I tried to record weeks ago about this, but I got lazy again and I didn't want to record. I tried and tried, but didn't. But right now, I will do it as best I can. I will not go do something else. I will try to do my best to record again after a couple of months. I'm sorry I haven't been posted. I've just been fucking lazy as ever, so I will do my best. So hope you guys will enjoy this remake of What If Belle Was Genji. Hope you guys will enjoy. Bye bye. Well, to the video. To the intro. We start on the wall of Aurario, looking out towards the city. People are bustling, people are hustling, going around with carriages and selling stuff, going to the dungeon, to the guild, making armor, making swords, making magic swords, whatever you can think about. Every people, god, or adventurers is going around. But we are not starting anywhere. Like I said, we're starting on the wall, where a boy or a man stands on it, with a cloak over him, looking out towards the city. He looks and looks, loving the view of the city, and once again, he's stepping through the wall. He missed this view. He missed this view over the city, but he remembered why he left. Why he left with no one noticing him. He needed answers, and he got it. He looks towards the Tower of Babel and looks down to the ground under him, where the dungeons lie. He's excited. He wanted to go immediately, but he has something else to do. Something else he feels like is more and more likely to begin with. It's been such a long time since I've seen this city again. I've forgotten the beauty of it, but I didn't forget the darkness. I better should say hello to her. The man crouched down and jumped off the wall, down toward the city, and disappeared. We are looking at the Twilight Manor, the home of the Loki Familia. But we are not focusing on anyone in the house. Well, not exactly. We are focused on goddess Loki. The leader, the sort of leader of the Loki Familia. She's working on paperwork, looking at it and seeing what she have to do. She is sort of tired. It's been a long couple of weeks since her familia left for the deeper floors. It was hard to see them kind of go, but she did expect it. Her familia does explore the lower floors. But Loki was not thinking about them. She did a couple of times, but she thought of the couple of things that happened over 2 years. Her sort of rival, goddess Hestia, died around 2 years ago. It's her anniversary and the anniversary of a member she really did enjoy having around, but also disappeared a year ago. This member was Hestia's former member, Belle Cranell. A young 13-year-old or 12-year-old, first time she ever met him, and 12-year-old when he joined the Familia, and probably 14 by now. Loki reminded of that boy, that glad smile at 12, the dark look in his eyes at 13, and now she doesn't know how he looks like. Because that member, Bel Cronell, left a year ago. He had to go, and Loki understood. You see, a year ago, or approximately 2 years ago, Bel's entire happiness disappeared by a god that she won't even name because she hates him. Killed goddess Hestia right in front of him. Right in front of her. No, him. And experimented on Bel. Being found by the Loki Familia a couple of months afterwards. Joining their Familia after he was found, but left a year later to find himself. People did liked Bel, but seeing his struggles, how he looks and everything, people understood him why he left. But one person that hits hard that Loki clearly remember the day she found out was Ice Wallenstein. Loki considered Ice and Bel really, really close. Close as Tyona and Lufia, and Tyone and Tyona and Lufia together with Ice as close when Bel and Ice first met. Their relationship grew and grew over 2 years. Well, over a year and a couple of months before Bel disappeared. Bel did send letters back to his familia explaining where he was. And what he did, she really did enjoy that. Bel was such a delightful kid first time she met him. He was only 12 for God's sake. Loki leans on her head, puts her head in her hand and leans on her arm, thinking about it. What the hell happened? That God had to go so crazy over that experiment. It shouldn't even happen. But he suffered a lot. Loki looked down at her papers and looked up, seeing a cloaked figure right in front of her. Loki stared for a while, but recognized something about him. A glowing light in the head. Loki immediately recognized that glow. Immediately standing up, and the man looking at her. You're back. Of course I am. I promised, didn't I? Loki walks around the table and goes to the man, pulling down the hood and revealing a metal face with metal guards. Loki looked at him, seeing what else happened to him. I don't really know how you look like right now. The man laughed. Of course you don't. I have this thing on. The man took his arm and... The man took his arm to his face and pulled off the mask, revealing Bel Cronell. He had the same face and scars on his He has the same face, but that smile she remembers when he was 12. She smiled, seeing that lovely smile she always adored first time she met him. You're mostly back, aren't you? Mostly, yes. I still have some problems to fix back here. Loki didn't really mind, but pulled Belle into a hug. It's been so, so kind of boring when you're not here, Belle. I'm glad to hear that, Loki. Well, I didn't expect you back here then. So how have you been? Even though you send a lot of letters, you didn't send a lot. Yeah, I only sent 10 over this year. But I'm fine. I've healed a lot with God Buddha. You met Buddha? Yeah, I met him. That's great. He's always a kind man. But seriously, how are you feeling about it? Loki points at all of him. Belle smiled and just said, Belle smiled at her. I'm feeling fantastic. I have accepted what I am now. Loki smiled. That's great to hear. So, why did you come here? Did anyone see you? Belle chuckily smiled. Well, had a not a grim smile, a smirk on his face. Nope, no one noticed me. Well, you need an update? Of course I need an update. I need to check how I'm growing. Loki laughed a little. Alright, buckaroo. Let me see you back. Belle... Well, we're not starting there because... We're not starting, but going somewhere else beforehand. We're going to the dungeon a few hours later after that interaction. The Loki Familia has arrived at around 15 to 17. I don't remember. The 15th floor, I think. Their expedition has been a bummer. It failed. They didn't go to that floor they really wanted to go to because of a new species with a really different crystal. Everyone was talking and talking when a little Pelham goes up to Findemne, the captain of the Loki Familia. This person being Lily Ruka-Ard. So, did we get anything important? Did you get anything important down there? Finsai said this. Lily wasn't down there with them on the 50th floor because she stayed on the 18th floor, getting control over the level 3s and 2s, the level 1s and 2s that joined them to go down to the 18th floor to level up. No, we didn't get what we want, Lily. That's not good, right? No, it wasn't. What did you find out, and what the fuck happened? We, like I said, found a new species, but it completely failed. Our mostly supplies couldn't last. I see. Before their conversation could, continue, the walls were cracking and monsters, specifically minotaurs, came out. Oh boy, minotaurs. Not a really good sight to see right now. Finn understood why Lily said that, because, the minotaur of the 9th floor that she encounters was kind of scary. Lily has gotten over it, but still didn't like them. Take care of them, please don't let them go, Finn yelled out to the others, and the other nodded. They battled the Minotaur, killing a lot of them, but some was escaping up to the upper floors. Damn it, don't let them escape! Ah, they're bastards running away like cowards. Bedloga, a werewolf with grey hair, yells out. Then stop standing there, you mutt, and go after them! Tyona, the one of the Harud sisters, yelled back to him. All of them start running when they hear, dust. Or a kind of dust explosion on the top of the ramp. The Minotaur stops at this, looking up in a kind of weird way, when they hear footsteps coming towards the Minotaurs. One of the Minotaurs stepped one step forward but disappeared in the black smoke, his crystals going down the ramp. Everyone was shocked by this. They saw a hooded man coming forward with a sword out, a long sword like a katana, but not really. All of them stood still, not recognized this man, but one person did. She recognized that footstep. That sword. It couldn't be, right? The Minotaurs tried to go forward, but the man immediately cut them down, one by one by one. 5 tried to attack him, but the man dodged them. But his cloak was ripped off, revealing Belcranel in his new outfit. Please imagine. Alright, I'm gonna pause it here. Please imagine Overwatch 2 Genji, because that's the kind of outfit I want Bell to have. I don't want the outfit from Overwatch 1. I want the outfit from Overwatch 2 to go into your mind in this scene. The Overwatch 1 costume was in the year Bell was in the Loki Familia. Overwatch 2 outfit is when he returns. The monsters was scared by this man but still tried to kill him. But the man immediately kills them all with his sword, going around like a dance. But the people sees after the 10 more Minotaurs run together, is Bell pulling out this, using his flames that has been upgraded to look like a white dragon, killing all of the Minotaurs. The stones rolling down to the Familia, standing there in shock. But one person was more in shock than anyone else, this being Ice Wallenstein. After Bell sheathed his sword on his back, he just stood there and looking around at the Loki Familia, shocked to see him and seeing his new look. He just looks at them side to side with his mask and just says, "So, hello? Hi, how you been?" The only one to react by this, after he said that, a blur was in his chest, knocking him down to the ground, and people saw who it was. It was Ice, on his chest, crying heavily, and people understood why. Ice was friends with Bell when he left. They were close as ever. It hurt Ice more than people ever could figure out. Ice was crying into Belle's chest, saying, "Why did you leave? Why did you leave?" But people noticed that Belle was, well, stroking Ice, strokes Ice's hair in a soft manner. People could not hear, but they heard whispered from Belle. "It's okay. I'm sorry I left. I'm glad I'm back to see you again, Ice." She hugged Belle close, and this is where I'm gonna leave this episode off. I know it's not my best work. I want to replicate a kind of storyteller, but I know I need to find my own style. I do have my own style, but I need to remember it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. I love you guys. Bye bye.